Good morning. Gary's morning chat. We're supposed to start at 2 a.m, but as you can see, it's such a lovely day. I thought I'd start early. Well, I was reading a book last night, all on glue. Don't know, I couldn't put it down. Oh, it's a joke. Have any of you tried to lose weight? It's really hard, isn't it? I'm reading the Werther's original. I've seen how small they are. They're really small. I remember Werther's being a lot bigger than what they are. If you've noticed Mars bars, they've gone very small. But they still charge in the same. Have you noticed that? The consumer's getting ripped off. Is my cap straight? Yeah. I had to wash this the other day. Dry clean it. With this spray on foam stuff. You leave it 2 minutes and you brush it off. It's pretty good. Found it on YouTube. The idea. I ordered it on Amazon. And it didn't take long. It was here. Then I brushed it off, then sprayed on, brushed it off. Got to be more careful when I'm bending down, doing the weeding. Do you hate weeding? Oh, that's one thing I hate with the garden. I got grass in the back, but in the front I've got chip bins. You know, small little pebbles, and then the weeds poke up in between. So you've got to go in with a trowel or something and dig them out. Takes forever. It seems to be when you're taking them out, when you turn around, there's more popping up. It's awful. So I've got a load more, but luckily I've got this rubber mat that I put down and kneel on that because I can't keep on bending over. I used to be able to when I was younger, but now I'm in my late 50s. Oh, my back kills. Should do some, God, I can't even speak. Should do some stretches to get it all, you know. I once done some jokes in a zoo. I got babooned off. I know, I done some jokes in a fertility clinic. I got a standing ovulation. I know they're crap. They are rubbish jokes, right? I've decided to sell my Hoover. It was just collecting dust. Oh no, they are rubbish. I had them off the internet. All original rubbish. Anyway, if you like me, you've had a go at losing weight. I went vegan for about 10 months. First part of the vegan exercise, you lose a heck of a lot of weight because you're just eating green stuff. You know, you're really good. You're not clued into the cooking of vegan food here. You know, and then you have avocado. But they're very fattening. They're full of fat. So you see everybody else having some brown bread, something that's vegan approved, and you put the old avocado on top, toast, you know, and eat it. It's lovely. But then you think, what else have I got to eat here? Oh, I got loads of avocados, I'll have them. The next thing, you've got a big stomach on you before you know it. So you've got to be careful. Now, have you tried Matcha Tea? It's in a green box, so you won't see it probably, because I got a green screen up. That's where it's got a background. But if you look there, Matcha Tea, right, if you have a look like that, it's really good. Matcha Tea, what it does, it stops you wanting food all the time. Stops you thinking, well, not so much thinking about food, because you've got to think about food all the time, you know. But if you're trying to diet, it sort of takes the edge off. Plus it's got a bit of caffeine in it. So it stops you thinking about food all the time. And it sort of suppresses the desire to eat. So I find it brilliant. So green tea, you can have it in other flavours, but mainly it's in the green it's a green tea, green flavoured. It's very nice. It's also made by Tata Global Beverages. It's made by blinking Tata. They've got a steelworks by here. If that wasn't enough, now they're doing tea. Oh, tell you what. Can't win, can I? Well, the COVID virus is wiping people out. Have you noticed? In America, they're expecting at least 150 to 200,000 deaths. Trumpy was saying. Shocking, isn't it? Something that's originated from China. 150 countries it's in now. Sweeping the world. But there are some countries, like Belarus, that are denying it's going to come, and yeah, we're not worried about it and all this. When they have it, the stupid president who's there now, it's going to wipe them out like everybody else. Like I was saying last night, India, they haven't got to open now. They've got no health system. Everybody's huddled together in houses. They're far too small. They've got mums and dads, children, plus the grandparents. They're all living in the same place because it's so expensive to buy a house over there. You know? So they're all living in the same place. So there's going to be cross-contamination from one to the other. The persons or people who are going to die, suffer the most, are the elderly. The hospitals are useless over there. So it's going to be a huge loss of life, an absolute catastrophe. Now the other thing with this pandemic, because that's what it is, it's sweeping the world. Australia, New Zealand had their first death yesterday from it. It's absolutely knocking the world for six. What you're going to see is an uptake on people using drugs, because there's no work. You can't go to work because the government said you can't. In the UK, it's only essential people are going to work. All the rest, socially isolate, stay in your house. So I've been in the house now a week. I go out once a week to get food for my daughter and her mother. They live about 35 miles away. So I go and get food, wrap up, masks, gloves, everything I can to protect myself. And then I go and run the gauntlet and hope to hell I don't catch it. I think I may have had it because a couple of weeks ago I felt rotten. Oh, I was aching, my legs were aching, my arms were aching, my fingers, knuckles, everything. I thought this is a terrible case of flu, you know, but I didn't have no snot or nothing, no green. You know, when you got a flu, it's snot or drip, 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 drip. Didn't have any of that. Bit of a sore throat, no temperature. Well, I didn't feel like any temperature, but I had a terrible pain in my chest. Couldn't breathe. It was as if I was trying to breathe with a big block of concrete on my chest. You know, really, I thought I was going to snuff it. I thought I was having a heart attack. But the next day it wasn't so bad. Still feeling rough, aching all over. It took about 5 days, and then, what it hits you with as well, tremendously tired. You're in bed and you can't get up. You're absolutely knackered. Just laying there like a corpse when you're breathing. You can just about get out to go to the toilet. because it's so bad, you know. I think I've had it. I mean, the government is saying that a percentage of us have had it already, but we won't know until we've all been tested. You could have that thing at the nostril, you know, test it all. And I hope to God I have had it. So then they say you're a bit immune towards it then. If it comes around again, your antibodies are built up in your body to fight it. Hopefully. Thing is, with something coming from China, they don't tell you the truth, see? They don't tell you how many are dead. Oh yes, it's okay now. We're going, you know. It's all propaganda with China. I don't trust them at all. Not at all. Some Chinese people are really nice, you know, but there's loads of them then. Deception's their main way of life. So who can you trust? The government, Trump, he's sort of a little bit blindfolded. He's trying to reassure the public, we're doing our best. If we hadn't have done this, or we hadn't have done that, yeah. But if you hadn't have done it, somebody else might have done it. Somebody else might have done it better, quicker, because you were warned. A lot of people have died already over there, and they're expecting 150 to 200,000. I think it'll go higher. I think they'll have deaths of 500,000 in America, because it's so widespread. It's such a big country. So what you got to realise, when you're getting old, you are going to die. We're all going to go. We don't know when. Right? I was cutting carrots in a dream with a Grim Reaper. I was dicing with death. I know, it's rubbish, isn't it? But it can't be down all the time. I don't want to make this Gary's morning glum chat. Who does painting? Anybody do painting? Watch now. I've done a painting. Hey, look at that. I've done that. Elvis. It's good, isn't it? Elvis. I've done loads of them. Sold them all. Gone. Done Mr. Bean. Marilyn Monroe. I've done all sorts. I've done loads. Done loads of paintings. Been taught by a very famous graffiti artist. Who I do know. Starts with a B, ends with a Y. Who's that? So, the garden. Tomorrow, I've got to go out there again. Power wash the moss down again. Oh, it dried up. I thought it was all gone, you know. I had this algae wash. And you chuck it down, and you brush it in with a brush, and you power wash it off after. Well, I'd done all that, right? It looked great when it was wet, but as soon as it dried up, it came back green again. Useless. So I got a stronger formula coming from Amazon. It should be here tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow sometime. You know they like it on Amazon. You've got to pay for a definite time. Oh, pardon me. So when that comes, I'm going to give that a neat wash of it. I brush it in really hard. Scrub it if I got to on my hands and knees. You know, I got a rubber mat now to go on, which I use for weeding. I'm going to scrub it in. Try and get rid of that moss. Because it's slippery. Once it goes a bit damp, it's like an ice rink. So I don't want to break my neck. I might survive the COVID and die slipping on my bligging backside on me. So that's going to be done tomorrow. I'll do my best to clean it all up there. Then I gotta mow the lawn. Oh, my mower's rubbish. I got one of them hover mowers. Okay, if you've got very short grass, right? But as soon as your grass gets a little bit higher, you can't hover. You know, you can't cut through. So really what I need is a petrol mower. So you can push through it, you know, up and down. It looks terrible afterwards, not for a bit. But you can rake it and stuff. But have you seen those battery ones? There's battery mowers out now. And you just charge them up and they last for ages. And but they're like £350, UK pounds. Don't know how much they are in America, but they're expensive. You know, I can't warrant laying out £350 for something I'm going to use every couple of weeks. I should tarmac it or something. Be easier, wouldn't it? Chip bins, or not chip bins, because weeds come back up like in the front, but concrete it all. But then you'd have the moss growing on there. You can't win. I think I'll build a shed on it actually. I was thinking about it today. Do I need that grass? I mean, sometimes it's nice if you want to go and sit on the lawn. But I don't need that. What I want is a shed. Somewhere I can do this film in. I'm in the bedroom at the moment, you know. But I'd like to return this bedroom to being a bedroom rather than being a studio. And I do enjoy filming and doing live videos like this. I've got all the kit, you know. I got the microphone, I got the green screen, I got the professional box lights. There's two, there's one by there and there's one by there. But I've got a third one just in case. If the lights, these light bulbs, they last forever. Continuous. They're like a halogen's a big bulb. They've been going for ages. I've had them for 2 years. Not a problem. From China, I expect. But they've been absolutely fantastic. So I got camera then, Logitech 922 or something, camera. That's fantastic. There's HD, but I'm not in HD. Oh well, I am. But I'm on 720 HD in YouTube. Because they cut the bitrate down, don't they? From the camera streams, or the camera videos in 1080. But then, because we're on YouTube, it goes down to 720. I don't know why that is. I have seen film on here at 4K, you know. But the file sizes must be massive, 4K. I don't see the point in it myself. So tomorrow's plan is the garden. I was going to do some cooking, a bit of a cooking show, you know. But I found myself too much work now with the garden. And it's so nice the weather is. It's a pity not to get on with it. Because soon enough it'll be pouring here. Living in Wales, it's always raining. So that's the end of tonight's little chat. Don't forget to try and get matcha tea if you can. It's fantastic. Suppresses the urge to eat if you're on a diet. And please let me know what part of the world you're in if you're watching this. And maybe you can have a chat with me tomorrow night. All stay safe. Bless you all.